like some music this morning. What up, y'all? How y'all doing? A good morning. What you say? Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Wake your... Oh, my shit coming up. Rabbit coming to falling apart, baby. Kwame, what it do? Good morning, good brother Brown. How you doing this morning? Hey, Kwame, Wiggs, I went to Wiggs' wedding reception yesterday. Wiggs got married again. Yeah, I went to his wedding reception yesterday. Pretty cool. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, please welcome my good brother Kwame Brown into the live this morning. Kwame, welcome to the Black Ass Bunch. Welcome. Elise, good morning. How you doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. Kwame, please give Elise some love. She's in Texas, going through chemotherapy. She needs a transplant, so we helping her with all of the good vibes, the good vibes. Send her some love. Everybody, please send Kwame some love this morning. Welcome him to the Black Ass Bunch. We're going to teach him the song that goes along with this. Kwame, you know the song? Song go, get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Joe Clair in the morning time. How the fuck is y'all doing? Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Get your black ass up. How you doing? Get your black ass up. You better wake your black ass up. Even if you white people, I don't give a damn. Get your black ass up. Even if you Hispanic, Latina, Indian, Asian, whatever, get your ass up. Yeah, your brother did hit me up, Elise. He did. Michael. Your brother Michael hit me up. Yes, indeed. Hey, Erica, good morning. Not again what, Erica? It's every morning. Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Get your... It's every morning, Erica. Erica said, not again. Yes, again. Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. You better get your ass up. Come on. Yes, indeed. Good morning, everybody. Want to send y'all a big old beautiful shout out. Big old shout out to Northrop Realty. If you have questions, do not hesitate to ask your boy. I got real estate answers. You have real estate questions, well, I have real estate answers. I sure do. I certainly do. Sanita Garcia, cut that shit out. Please, somebody report Sanita Garcia with this bullshit in my comment section with that bullshit. Good morning, everybody. I hate when the bots come on here with that bullshit. Please, somebody. I can't report Sanita Garcia from this side. Would y'all please report her? God damn, or whoever the hell that is doing that. I hate when they hop into and mess up your whole little timeline. Try and scam with the scammy shit. Get that scammy shit out, man. Sanita Garcia looking crazy as hell this morning. You need to come over here and get some of these blessings we giving out every morning. And it ain't got nothing to do with no money. Because my God is way bigger than some coins. You hear me? It says, inbox me with your Cash App tag or PayPal. I'ma bless it with some amount by God's grace. See, we over here in God's grace. We already operate by God's grace, Sanita Garcia. We don't need your little scammy scams. And do you know that your grandkids are going to look back on this one day and be like, damn, our ancestors was nothing but some scammers? Because this going to live forever. These comments and shit, This shit you do on the internet, it's gonna live forever. It's gonna be in the Smithsonian 100 years from now. And your grandkids, they ain't even born yet. And then one day they gonna look you up, Sunita Garcia, and realize your name is really Jeff whatever the hell, and you was scamming people. And they gonna be like, damn, my ancestors was a scammer. Everybody, please remember, this digital stuff that we think is going on, it's not going nowhere. Somebody has every click we've ever made, everything, right? And your ancestors your descendants, not your ancestors, your descendants are going to be able to check in and see what you was doing with your life. You understand what I mean? They're going to know that you was some garbage. So you need to get that together. Did we what happened with so oh, come on. Hold on. All right, so Elise, Skinny Man King, what up? So we won yesterday, right? Anyway, good morning. I have a video I need to show you guys. A real quick video. Do not move, everybody. Just a real quick video I need to share with everyone. A very quick video. And then we're going to get to a moment of clarity. Kwame, you still here? You left already. I know you're a busy man.
See, in life, you must become one with your... Oh, my herbs. I say you skip that diddly tea. You see, in life, you must become one with your... Oh, my herbs. I say you skip that diddly tea. You see, in life, you must become one with your... Oh, my herbs. I say you skip that diddly tea. You see, in life, you must become one with your... Oh, my herbs.
I'm sorry. I saw that at about 3 o'clock this morning, and I just couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry. This thing had me laughing. Hey, Sequoia. This thing had me laughing so hard. Listen, I gotta watch it again.
You see, in life, you must become one with your... Oh, my herbs. I said to skip that diddly dee. You see, in life, you must become one with your...
I said to skip that diddly dee. Man, that thing had me laughing so hard. 9:13 in the morning. Let's get into a moment of clarity, everybody. Big shout out to my good friend Tony Baker, man. That's my guy. Let's get into a moment of clarity. Kwame, you still here? You left already. He can leave before we get to the good shit. Yeah, Bodacious, my man. We had him at Bowie, Tracy. All right, everybody. Namaste. Good morning. Time for a moment of clarity. It is 9:14 a.m. If you need some positivity, some inspiration, a little bit of motivation for your day, join me right now in taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. Very good. All right. When you take a deep cleansing breath, what you do is you inhale, hold it for 3 seconds, and then exhale. That's how you get a deep cleansing breath. Anyway, everybody, let's get into this moment of clarity. Good morning, Elise, and good morning to everybody else who is in the middle of something, which is all of us. Every man thinks that his burden is the heaviest. Things will never be perfect. Perfect is the name of this one. See? It says it right there. Things will never be perfect. Perfect. A word this morning for those of us stuck because of what is known as perfectionism. Anybody else out here suffer with perfectionism? Huh? Well, listen, it goes right next to procrastination. Perfectionism goes along with procrastination and other self-defeating behaviors. That idea, the perfectionism, is that idea in our heads that we have to be and make things perfect. And when you can't make things perfect, you don't do anything. Let me say that again. Those of us who fight with the idea that it must be perfect, or if it's not perfect, I won't do anything. It must be the perfect time to launch something. It must be the perfect time to do things. It must have the perfect conditions. How many times have you talked yourself, hey Nichelle, how many times have you talked yourself out of starting something that would be great for your life because the timing wasn't perfect? Timing wasn't right. Oh, it's not a good time. I shouldn't do this now. Now, how many times have you done that and it just started adding up on top of each other? And how many years, days, months, weeks have gone by because you were waiting for the perfect time to write the book, start your new career, your diet, your exercise routine, loving up on your spouse, loving up on the person in your relationship. You gonna wait, one of these days I'm gonna get around to treating my children right. Soon as this gets right and that right, I'm gonna get my perfectionism. Huh? Am I talking to anybody? Am I talking to anybody right now? I don't be saying this shit just for nothing. Because these are things we all suffer with. We stop in our tracks. We waiting for it to get perfect. We get stuck focusing on perfection and don't complete things because they aren't perfect in our minds. This is a cycle of behavior that can be paralyzing, and it affects more of us than we know. So each of you sitting here thinking it's just you, no, it's us. It is us. Listen, it is us. It ain't just you, it is us. It brings on anxiety. Anxiety can lead to depression. We all want to be good and do our best, but is it realistic for most of us to believe that perfection is the only answer? Huh? No, let that shit go. If this is you and I'm speaking, if this is you that I am speaking of, I'd like to suggest that we take our focus off of perfection and put it on getting to the things we care about in life and doing them consistently. You know what consistency brings? Perfection. If you just get to doing shit on the regular, like this broadcast, like telling jokes, like going to work every day, like making sure I kiss my kids just because, making sure I love my wife just because, making sure we have mandatory date night just because shit starts to get perfect. And people from the outside, oh, they got the perfect life. Nah, we just consistently do the things that we are trying to pursue and get better at. We consistently do the things that we gave our mind over to. We don't sit and wait for I don't sit and wait for the perfection. She don't sit and wait for the perfection. We just get busy doing. Do we fall short sometimes? Fuck yeah. But I always learn something about myself. And in that, I see progress. So while it may not be perfect, there is always a level of progress. And that level of progress is what really keeps us moving, motivated, disciplined, everything else. And that's how we get to our goals. You can ask any great performer. Kobe Bryant will tell you he was not perfect at anything. He just was consistent at more all the time. And that's how it goes. All right? All right? Did anybody hear me this morning? If you heard me this morning, let me get a thumbs up. It's 9:20. Namaste. I bow down to the divine in each and every one of you, and amen. That was a word about perfectionism this morning. If it helped you, share it with somebody. Tell them, motherfucker, we over here trying to help. Please tell them we over here trying to help. We all, Nevada says she needs to work on being consistent. We all do, Nevada. We all do. What I found is my pursuit of consistency is, my perfection is found in my pursuit of consistency. I will never be perfect if I don't get to being consistent. It's real shit. I'm going to the DC convention, DC Meal Pack Challenge. When is that, Shireen? That sounds like something I do all day. All right, 9:22 in the morning time. Moved on from that.
You see, in life, you must become one with your... Oh, my herbs. I say you skip that dilly-dee. You see, in life, you must become one with your...
Oh, man. Oh, man. Saturday the 23rd. We're going to laugh it up Saturday night because I have a Saturday night alumni. I have a Saturday night former cast member. Funny as hell. Very, very talented. My man Finesse Mitchell is coming to Bangin' and Bowie along with the one and only Mike Brooks and the one and only A.G. White. Both very, 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 very funny cats. Get your tickets now. They are on sale right now at BowieCenter.org. Alright. Skip that diddly dee. Oh man, that makes me laugh. Skiddly dee. Oh man, so sorry to hear this, Kev. Kev says that he's a little somber this morning. His mother passed away 7 years ago due to cancer. And also prayers up to all that were lost on 9/11. Yes, indeed. Thank you for reminding us, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. And our prayers for you and your family. I know this is a hard day, brother. I know this is a hard day. Oh, so congrats. Many. Ernie Bivens, what's good with you? I'll be in Vegas one of these days. Big old shout out to them Cowboys yesterday for Elise. Now, Elise, you know, being here in Washington, D.C., you either are a huge Cowboys fan or you cannot stand the Dallas Cowboys. We have a lot of people here in D.C. who are huge Cowboys fans. And we have other people who are not. I am not. But I'm going to go ahead and let you live off of this Cowboys victory yesterday. As we live off of this Washington Commanders victory yesterday. Commanders did win, didn't they, yesterday? I was busy. I went to had a wedding reception to get to yesterday. And then had a bunch of daddy shit to do otherwise, so I didn't see any of the football game. You understand what I'm saying? Big shout out to Magic Johnson. I'm trying to get him to come on my show. What else did I want to say to y'all about this past weekend? Oh, the Ravens won yesterday too. Okay, the Ravens won yesterday. Steelers did not win. All right, we're not gonna do football. I guess we can talk about football for a little while on Monday. Seeing as how the Commanders won. If they'd have lost, why wouldn't we win? I'm not discussing none of that shit. Kev said Magic only owns 4% of the Commanders. That's more than all of us combined, Kev. He owns more of the Commanders than all of us combined. And that ain't only 4%. That's 4%. That's a great number. I wish I owned 4% of the Commanders. Shit, I wish I owned 4% of the Mystics. Shit, let me own 4% of the goddamn local football. Shit, you better, man. That man owned 4% of a multi-billion-dollar company. That's a great 4%. We can learn something from that 4%. Shit. Yeah, facts. 4% of $3.5 billion. Nah, they bought the team for $6 billion. Didn't they? The team was like $6 billion. Shit. Yeah, 6.8. Yeah, 4% of 6.8, Kev. 6.8 billion. He owned 4% of that. Y'all do that math. Let's do the math on that one. So we can normalize looking at what that 4% really do. Let's see, 4%. Clear. 0.0. Clear. 6, 8. Oh man, 6, 8, times 0.04 equals. Right now, his stake in that 6.8 is $272 million. Yeah, he owned 4%. That's $272 million. I remember when Jay-Z said that shit. He said, I'm trying to own 1% of a... Most niggas have never even seen 1% of a billion. Yeah, yeah. See, we got to realign our mind. Realign our mind. And let's think that 272 million, he'll continue to get dividends on that. He probably had to put up that 272 million to get the 4%, to become the 4% owner for that 6.8%. And then each year it starts to pay dividends as the team makes money moving forward. Yeah, man. And you know that the Commanders is one of the most storied franchises and one of the most rabid fan bases in the NFL, in all of sports. So he makes money on apparel. He makes money on, man, boy, oh boy. There you go. I wish I was part owner of that shit. But speaking of which, now, let's use that 4% to talk about real estate this morning. Now, imagine if we was doing real estate deals collectively and you owned 4% of a deal. You know, you put up your money, let's say They say, okay, Kev, we need another 4% on this $200,000 property we trying to move on. We want to move on this $200,000 property, and you come up with 4%. And then you get that return on your investment for the life of that transaction. For the next 20 years, you get your dividend every year. There is a guy, his name is Don Peebles. His name is Donahue Peebles. Kev, I need you to look this guy up. And everybody else. R. Don Peebles is his name. He in his book, his autobiography is called The Peebles Principles. I read that book, one of my favorites. He talks about his first deal he made when he was 26 years old, Kev. Everybody listen to this. Let me turn this down right quick. This guy, his name is Don Peebles. Look him up. Right now, he's about to be the first black man to build a skyscraper in New York City, right? Right now, he is the head of the first all-black team to build a skyscraper in Manhattan, in New York City. But he, in his first deal ever, the first deal that he ever got done, he, Kevin, built an office building. This is his first deal ever. He was 25, 26 years old. He negotiated the building of an office building that to this day, which was in 87, 88, he negotiated this office building deal that to this day still gives him 6 figures every year. So let's say between $300,000 and $500,000 he gets out of this building each and every year since 1988. He did it with no money. He didn't have any money to do it with. He just used some wherewithal. And knew the market and the business and normalized for himself that these conditions happen all day, every day. It ain't there's nothing extraordinary about these people I'm meeting. They just know how this works. And he did that. He is from DC, started out Northwest. So when we say, Magic only owns 4% of the Commanders, shit, that's a heavy 4%. There are deals that I have now where I only get, I only own 1% of something, and it may not pay off for 5 years. However, it's going to pay off for 60 years. It's a deal that I'm tied into for 30, 40, 50 years. And that 1% will grow over time. That's how investments work. That's how putting your money down work. And that is the part that we have not normalized for the black community. We see it when we do it for we'll invest in the lottery. We will spend $30,000 a year on lottery tickets. But won't spend that same $30,000 to invest in a property that will bear money every single year. You understand? I have a partner who is a Section 8 guru. A lot of people say, I won't never touch Section 8. He said, give it to me. He said, give me all the Section 8 shit. He said, all these tenants tear your shit up. All tenants tear shit up. Section 8 or not. You got to repair shit when they move out regardless. He's like, this is what he said. He said, I take them little headaches because all I got to do is send somebody over there to fix it, blah, blah, blah. He said, but when the recession hit, I ain't bat an eye. You feel what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Oh, let's talk, Kevin. Kevin said, I was thinking about this. How do people become a part of investment groups to do deals like this? I have ideas, and it's always about who you know. But how do you raise $100K from scratch? Pastors raise $100K from scratch every weekend. But at the same time, Kev, in your city, start seeking out investment groups. Go on Twitter right after you get off of this and say, I'm looking for an investment group in my area. It's that simple. Start there. Don't even overthink this, kid. Just that's where it starts. There's no need to overthink it. How do you raise 100K from scratch? There's a whole bunch of ways to be able to do that. Talk to your bank, talk to get a relationship with your bank. And you should have more than one bank that you have relationships with. You should have a local bank, national banks, and in them in betweens. You know, your local bank, like your local bank. Nah, you overthinking, Kev. Now you overthinking. I just told you don't stop overthinking, bruh. And the question is always, why do they need you if they already got deep pockets? I have to bring value. You overthinking, man. People do deals with people who do deals. Sit. People do deals with people who do deals. The shit that I've been offered with no money in my pocket would blow your fucking mind. People do deals with people who want to do deals. That's the part that it is. I'm telling you real shit. And your pockets get deep when you know. Let's put it this way, Kevin. Banks, credit unions, all of them, Kev. All of them. Anywhere that lends out money, know what they do. Because you never know when you might need to knock on their door. That's what the other people who are doing deals do. Remember I told you this guy Don Peoples is about to build this skyscraper in New York City. And I told you about his first deal that he did in 1988 where he got 6 figures out of the deal. He didn't have any money. He had no money. What he had was this. He knew that if he went to the lady who owned the land and asked her for the power of attorney over her deed or the rights to her deed, she may negotiate with him. And she did. He said, let me hold your deed for 6 months. And if you let me hold your deed for 6 months, I will go and get you the money that you need to feel comfortable in the sale. She wanted She wanted $1 million for the sale of her land. He did not have it. He said, I can go negotiate this $1 million on your behalf if you let me have the rights to your deed. She said, okay, no problem. Because there's no harm, no foul from her. All he can do is go and shop it around. He has the rights to the deed. He can't do nothing but sell it. And on the other side of getting the rights to the deed, she has this promissory letter from him that's saying, once something goes with this deed, we exchange. Then, somebody please report Sunita Garcia with this bullshit. Then, once he did that, he went back and found people who had the money to finance a new office building. Why would people who already have the money finance a new office building with this guy? Because they didn't have the opportunity before he came around. It wasn't until he came that they even knew this opportunity existed. And it may be quite beneficial for them. Well, Kev, you overthinking it, man. You asking all the wrong questions while I'm sitting here I'm giving you the answers right now. You asked me about credit score. I said this man ain't had no money. It don't got shit to do with a credit score. Listen to me, Kev. This is the focus part. This is the money part. You hearing exactly what a billionaire, a black billionaire who's about to build a skyscraper in Manhattan said. It had nothing to do with credit score. He didn't have any money. He didn't even own a home. He wasn't even a homeowner when he did all of this. He got the rights to her deed. You see, I turned the music off because I hope everybody's listening. He got the rights to her deed of her land, went back to people he knew who had money, explained to them what the deal was. Then he was working with Marion Barry, went to him, got Marion Barry to give him a promissory note that if he was able to get the funding, Marion Barry would use him as a contractor for this new building. He went and got the funding. The city had to honor their agreement with him. They did. The building got built, and he got 6 figures out of that deal every year since 1988. He never said anything about credit score. It was of no consequence. He was not a homeowner at the time. He didn't own much of anything at the time. What he did was he went and got it. He get up, get out, and get something. So first thing you need to do, Kev, is go get that book, The People's Principles, and get the audio book, The People's Principles. Start with that joint. That's your first investment. That's a $15 investment that's gonna give you a peace of mind. That's gonna make you. I paid $15 for that book, and it motivates me every day. So even if I never, ever, ever, ever did a real estate deal, the fact of the motivation that this book gave me was well worth the $15. You understand me? That's how that goes. Please, somebody, block this Sonia Garcia. I can't block her from my side. Let me see if I can do it on Instagram. On Facebook. I'm sick of that. I hate when that shit show up. These are bots, y'all. Y'all know these are bots. These bots be showing up in my shit because they want y'all. They want to see if they can trick y'all. Please let me switch, block this Garcia person. All right, I'm looking. Hold on. There we go. Let me see if I can block. All right, I'm in here. I'm gonna see if I can block. Okay, there we go. I'm in here. I'm gonna see if I can block. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, ban this user from your page. There you go. All right, it should kick in right now. There you go. So let's see if it kicks in. All right, yeah, Kev, this is real talk. These books that I'm reading these days, so let's see if it kicks in. They changed my life. They changed the way that I was thinking about. It changed it. Investing in those books was the first investment, and I'm doing all these books and things after I became a realtor. After I got into, doing deals and everything else. I still read. I'm going to have to. This shit don't stop. This shit does not stop. You keep going. And there's always another book to read too, because there's always some more lessons to learn. And that's what I've learned from successful. Now, the successful people that I do know, that crowd that they say, you need that successful crowd to hang around. When I talk to them people, it's another class. I'm in class. Well, you in class for what? Cause I'm in class for this, that, and the other. Or I'm taking this course. Or I'm going to this seminar this weekend. And I'm like, you already got the, in my mind, I'm like, this nigga already rich. Like, nah, that ain't got shit to do with it. This how you stay rich. This how you grow and keep moving and keep pushing. Kev say, I got to get around people with money. Everybody I know is broke. Well, find a seminar to go to. That's where they at. That's where they stand. The next seminar you see that interests you, that comes across your timeline, one of them Earn Your Leisures or real estate this or something in your area, just go. One of them, just go and see what kind of people you meet. Real shit. And you gotta be, I go meet, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I got business cards. Man, there's so many business cards sitting up, man. Listen. And that takes us back to that perfectionism that we have in our minds that we were talking about during the moment of clarity. Because we'll wait for the perfect opportunity to come when the opportunity's out here every day. It's just not perfect. Kev, I bet you if you tried, Kev, you can meet 10 wealthy people by the end of the month. If you tried. I bet you could say, listen, I'm a young man who's trying to figure out some wealth tricks, and I need to be around wealthier people, and we'll see who show up. When you start reading these books about how people got success, you be like, you met the motherfucker on the train. Oh, I met him on an airplane, and we just struck up a conversation, and next thing you know, we doing a deal. It's real shit. The guy I'm in business with down for substance abuse and all of that shit, I met this motherfucker at a club one night after I got off stage. It's real shit. I got partners that I met at shit. I got a partner right now. That I met through a mutual, and the mutual was horrible. Was a horrible individual. You know what I mean? And here go the other part, Kev. Kev say, I got to get around people with money. Everybody I know is broke. The bank ain't broke. It ain't about, and the people who got money going to tell you, it ain't about being around people with money. It's about knowing how to use money. You understand what I'm saying? The bank ain't broke. Bank got plenty of money in there. Credit union got plenty of money in there. You just got to know how to use the money that's in the bank and in the credit union. Say, I got $80K of equity in my house. Should I pull that out and create an investment firm in my own LLC? Is that another option? It's always an option. So I can start buying other companies and LLCs. That is one option. I'm going to tell you what to do. Before you spend a dime of that money, that $80K, and before you pull out anything, spend the $15 on Donahue Peoples' book. Before you do anything, I would much rather you risk your $15 rather than your $80,000. That's sound advice. Invest your $15, and if the book don't do shit for you, well then no loss, no harm, no foul. All you lost is $15. But if you start fucking around with that $80K, you fucking around and lose your house. You see what I'm saying? So get the book first. You see what I mean? Get that book first, and then I could. There's a whole bunch of books I can suggest to you. Because remember, Pinky Cole came out with that book, that reading list. This one right here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. See this one right here? It's called Relentless, From Good to Great to Unstoppable. Yeah, man. It's one of them get your ass up books. You hear me? But then you're gonna read, The Power of Broke by Damon Johns. Damon Johns from Shark Tank, of the guy who, from FUBU fame. The guy who started FUBU with his friends. He got a book called The Power of Broke. And it's all about the hustle. 50 Cent's book. Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. Woo! Read that. But start with Don Peebles. I'm gonna show it to you while we in here. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. Here you go, right here.
Especially if they relate to other parties and fellow travelers in a deal. Chapter 9.
Tales and tactics from an entrepreneur's life of winning deals, succeeding in business, and creating a fortune from scratch. Notice he say from scratch. Remember you asked me, how do you raise 100K from scratch? It's from scratch. From scratch. From scratch. He gonna tell you, get out here and get it. They gonna tell you, get out here and get it. Yeah, go read these books, man. For me, it feel like being in college. For me, it feel like being in business school all the time. What they call it? They call it the I want to say one of those old school business gurus like Zig Ziglar or whatever them called. Zig Ziglar called listening to books and stuff in your house Automobile University. In your car, they call it Automobile University because you can listen to audio book after audiobook after audiobook while you are in your car. When you are on your commute, you can turn those minutes into learning, into class. So I'm in my car listening to, and I just finished Relentless. Or I'm sorry, I am, how many more?
Get that. But I'm convinced
Let me see. I'm at the end of Relentless.
childhood as an adult. When you
I'm at the last chapter. You see what chapter I'm on? I'm at the second to last chapter, which is 15 minutes. I got 15 minutes left in it. I'm finished this book.
push it as far as you can, and even if you can make it until you're
And listen to them again. Sometimes I listen to them 3 and 4 and 5 and 50. Some books I go back to each year because I need that shot in my arm to keep me going. That's how this shit work, kid. But Les won't loan me $100K. I ask him. You might not need 100. You might not need no $100K. My dad is best friends with Les Brown. This is what I learned about guys who have money. They will not invest with you unless they see you doing investments on your own. If they see you out here flipping money, that's when they gonna put their money with you. But until they see you flipping money, they ain't fucking with you. That's what I learned from people I went to for funding. Unless they see you out here doing it, it's just like anything else. I'm not gonna let you DJ my party just because you own 2 turntables and you my friend's son. Nah, this is my big party. I need to see if can this motherfucker DJ. That's how that shit goes. So get busy. And Kev, start with a condo. Flip a condo. Go find a cheap condo to flip. And start there. Or start a cash business, a laundromat, a barbershop, some shit like that. Put some real work in real quick. And then watch how many motherfuckers show up to holler at you. They will holler. They start believing in you once you show them you can do it. You know why we always see so many shitty movies get made in Hollywood? I'm like, how they make this raggedy ass movie? Because Hollywood bets on people who can get a movie done. You might have an incredible script, but unless you know how to get that motherfucker produced, it's no good to us. So, it's the same. That principle is one that I use because I've seen it. Unless the person that you're dealing with knows your track record and the reputation of you doing that thing, you can hang it up. Just like the bank gonna look at your credit score. Bank look at your credit score to see how you use credit. Are you a good steward of your credit, or are you, I'm pretty, I had to work. I gotta work in my credit score. I have to work at being a good steward of my money. I'm horrible. So I have to work at this shit every day if I want them to take me seriously. It's out of my comfort zone. It's a headache that I did not know I was going to have to endure in my life. It's some shit that's out of the left field of some, but this is how it gets done. You know what I mean? This is how the shit get done. And that's game. That's game. This nigga's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. This nigga's crazy. I have owned a commercial office cleaning business for over 15 years, and it seems like the industry I'm in is unattractive for that level of investment or a $100K loan. This nigga's crazy. Kevin, I'm saying it in front of everybody. This nigga's crazy. If you own... The business is not unattractive for that level of investment. Not at all. They would love to invest. But guess what, though? Let me ask you this, Kev. Do you have a contract with the city or state that you live in? Who wants to give $100K to a janitor? I would give $100K to a janitor if I knew that he was going to be the janitor for $1 million worth of cleaning. If I knew that If I knew that this cleaning service, Kevin's cleaning service, if I knew that Kevin's cleaning service was going to be worth $6 million over the next 5 years, I'd give you the $100K if I had it. Because I want my dividend back on that shit. How does a cleaning service become worth $6 million? Well, maybe he has the biggest contract in the city. Maybe he's the janitor service. He's the company that the school system has to use, or he's the company that not the school system and the this system and this system, they all come to him. Oh, hell yeah, I give him $100,000. Matter of fact, I go to the bank, get the $100,000 and give it to him, and then start paying the bank back. So I would use the bank's money to invest in your company. Therefore, I haven't used any money. I haven't used any of my money to invest in your company, and I still get money from your company and get a bank back their money. It's called game. It's real shit. Yeah, look up a contract for your industry, Clair. You can start with a budget in your city. Start with your city and see if you can find their fiscal budget, their budget. It comes out every year, I'm sure. Just find your little town. Even your little town has a budget. They may have a contract in there. Not your town, your county, your city. They may have a contract in there. And that's how that works. And then peep game, Kev. There's a guy I know right now who is one of the biggest developers in Washington, D.C. His first contract was for lawn maintenance. But he didn't cut grass. He just saw how much they was paying lawn maintenance. So he went, got the contract, and he just hired subcontractors to do the work and paid them out of the money that he was getting. Therefore, he made a profit and he ain't never cut no grass. Game. You see what I'm saying? He never even cut a blade of grass, and his first contract was for lawn maintenance. He put a bid in, the whole nine. My mentor owns a medical supply company. He was down to his last dime. He had to put money together. He had to put a proposal together to win the bid for this contract. He put the proposal together on his last dime, and he lost. Did not get it. He did not get it. He had a wife and kids sitting at home. He was so fucked up. He said he was so fucked up, and he went and found somebody who could help him put this grant bid together, went back in, won the contract, and the rest is history. He now employs 60, 70 goddamn people. He brings in, money. I think he brings in something like $7 to $8 million in revenue each and every year. That's game. Sorry. And that's game. All right, y'all. It's 9:58. We got to get out of here. Tickets is on sale. What this man? Look what Jay say. I got contracts and agreements to cut folks' yards and went and hired a bunch of day workers from Home Depot to do the work. Yeah, you did. That's how that goes. Let's run that. I'm with you, Kev. Let's run that.
You know how they say if you know better, you do better? Nigga, I do better. I sold drugs for 10 minutes. I got caught. And then that was the last time I sold some motherfucking drugs. My mom sent me on that Namste and all that shit. I stayed on the porch as long as I could. Nah, I wasn't fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I'ma let these beats talk for me. This my heat talk for me. Now the streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, dog. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed at all. I'ma
pray what he tell me to pray. You think I'm faking?
Try to think for yourself all day. The algorithm took down and these beats talk for me. This my heat talk, homie. Now the streets not for me.
Melvin Taylor, what up? No,
No,
I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed at all. I'ma let these beats talk for me. This my heat talk, homie. The streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, dawg. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed at all. Hey,
and now you business on y'all.
hey, Tammy. I see you this week. I interview niggas, got a golden pot to piss and I'm a living cheat code. But you ain't gotta listen 14th and Rhode Island to see Papa's and you. Back out the seat, pleasant when the weekend was through. That combination there could be tough to get through.
See, I had some destinations that I had to get to. See, I needed to see me with that
Morgan State degree. Hosting shows on BET, smoking the best rum and drinking the best weed. Jump the broom with brown skin, get yoked on the beach. Let me see, oh yeah, build a legacy. Cause allegedly these big shots never be letting be. Best believe I'ma set it up and set it free. Especially cause these kids gotta forever eat. This my heat talk, homie, now the streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, dawg. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed at all. I'ma let these beats talk for me. This my heat talk, homie. The streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, dawg. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed at all. Hey, it was like the world first me. Make it worse, I'm young, dumb, horny, and thirsty. Ready to fuck something, hey Lord have mercy. A bad decision away from the bullet that cursed me. Niggas went to jail, niggas went to the grave. I went to work, they looked at me sideways. Made something out of something that's stumbling in my brain. On some special ass shit, bitch, I got it made. I did do nothing in, I never fronted in. I never tried to be something that I wasn't. See the bullshit coming, tried to rise above it. He died for street money.
Being funny.
Incited and sentenced and sent off to prisons. The city's under siege. Try to get y'all to listen. Been 30 plus years and my niggas still missing.
And his folks don't know what the people did.
Talk, homie, now the streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me, dawg. No, I ain't getting killed with y'all. Too young to be getting killed at all. I'ma let these
Talk for me, this talk for me, but the streets not for me. Wasn't gonna let them kill me.
Tammy, you got people. Check me out, Tammy. Check me out, Tammy.
Don't judge me.
I said he don't like me.
I made all these tracks myself, Tammy.
Seems to want me gone, gone, gone. But fucking they wrong, wrong, wrong. I said he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me gone, gone, gone. But fucking man, all y'all wrong. Caught up in the characters of America's fucked up narrative. They say the straight black man in the black community is a terrorist. Straight black man can't never win. Straight black man is gon' need a therapist. Cause the straight black man is the worst that it's ever been. Blaming me for shit I ain't never did.
Man, can't a nigga ever live?
Can't a nigga ever live.
I've been out here killing it, still trying to sell me that I'm ignorant. Demon can't tell I'm different and diligent, and demon can't tell where a nigga been born suspect, but a nigga been innocent. Man up on him and they mark you as militant, mark you as mad and belligerent. Man, fuck y'all images, fuck they images.
He don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me gone, gone, gone. But fucking they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me gone, gone, gone. But fucking man, all y'all wrong. Who you calling a bitch though? What is you calling her a bitch for? Watch that bitch glow, watch that bitch blow. See, that's the part there that you didn't know. Getting mo. Why you hating on her black girl magic? Her black girl drive, all her black girl savage. So divine that she had to hashtag it. Her life matters and she had to have added. She been out here killing it. Didn't figure, but you acting like she ignorant. Paying her less, still magnificent. Watch her shatter that glass into little bits. Master degrees while you mastering mad. Master a master, holding you back. Master a madness and average. Basic and tragic, trash in her passion. Said he don't like me, she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me gone, gone, gone. But fucking they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me. Everybody seems to want me gone, gone, gone. But fucking man, all y'all wrong. You done blackball me, red line me, whitewash me, still can't define me. Try and dick me down and then still deny me. Yeah, try and fuck me, sneak up behind me, but boom, I ain't bought up blinded, so boom, you ain't gotta remind me, cause bitch, my mind be like a flower in bloom. Sky with a room, that's the life assignment, and whom, what's and never should try me, then boom, big boom from what's behind me. Full pack of black excellent facts, black excellent acts, black excellent stats. Won't succumb to your bum ass acts, and when your bum ass come ass, I done no jack, and when your young ass come ass, I run that back, cause all my scholars had scars all upon they back. Now let's go. He don't like me, she don't like me, everybody seems to want me. Gone, 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 but fuck it, they wrong, wrong, wrong. Say he don't like me and she don't like me, everybody seems to want me.